Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be one that is long overdue. I should have done this sometime in the end of 2023 or maybe even like before the end, basically like in November or October. So clearly this video is very long overdue. But today I'm going to speak about my favorite YouTubers who I discovered in 2023 and who I fell in love with 2023 and who I'm going to continue to follow in 2024 and beyond. So yes, this is going to be like one of those videos where I just sit down and chat about some channels that I've discovered, YouTube channels to be specific. So there might be other creators on Instagram who I have found who I'm not going to speak about today, or these are also YouTubers who I not necessarily follow on Instagram as well, because I just love their long form content way more, and that's the reason why I subscribe to them. So yes, long form content is still very relevant in 2023 and 2024 going forward as well. So yes, if you want to know some other YouTube channels, you can go ahead and check out. By the way, everyone who I'm going to speak about today, none of them are based in India, none of them are Indian YouTubers. They're all usually based either in the US or the UK. So yes, just mentioning that also. But now let's jump into talking about these 10 YouTubers who I have discovered in 2023. Starting with first, Rudi Berry. Now Rudi Berry is someone who I constantly hear from Kelly Gooch about, and she is just someone who's very relatable. Like when you watch her content, you will feel like you're sitting down and chatting with a friend. She doesn't have a lot of subscribers as compared to some other YouTubers, but I feel like her subscribers are like a part of a community and they're a very tight-knit group. With certain YouTubers, they have a lot of numbers but their community is not as strong. But with Rudi Berry, I think her community is very strong, and that is something that, again, because she's such an amazing person and her content is so engaging and you feel like you're talking to a friend, I think that's why she's grown to build this really amazing community. And I am now a person from that community as well. I feel like I feel very close to her. I watch her content. She doesn't post very often, but whenever she does, I will make sure to go ahead and watch her videos, especially if it's something that I like personally, especially like her favorites videos and like all that kind of stuff. I really enjoy. I don't watch her vlogs as much. I know she doesn't do a lot of them, but whenever she does, I don't tend to gravitate as much for those. But like her favorites videos, and when she's focusing on products, I really love watching that content. Similar to Rudi Berry, I think around the same time I also discovered Kait from State of Kait. She is also someone who I can relate to a lot. I think both of us have a lot of things in common. Like we're both focused on like consumerism, or rather like anti-consumerism. We have a small collection as compared to a lot of other people who do the same thing, make content, YouTubers, etc. And we focus a lot on our own consumption, like thinking consciously through our purchases. So I feel like she inspires a lot of my content as well, because again, we have a similar thought process. And again, I love watching her videos, especially when she's talking about a certain category of products that I enjoy. I will make sure to watch all of those videos, and I would say I watch 90% of her videos as well. So yeah, love Kait from State of Kait. Then moving on, next we have Dr. Shreene Idris. Now this is someone again who I've known about since a long time, but I finally subscribed to her and started watching her. And again, I love a lot of her content, not all of it, because a lot of her content is also based around the fact that she's a dermatologist. So she might do certain videos which I feel like would not provide too much knowledge for me, but the amount of thought that she puts into her content, and I mean, for someone who's a practicing dermatologist who works 5 times a week, she's a mom as well, and if you look at her, you will never know that she is how old she is. She looks amazing for her age, and I wish that at her age I look that amazing, because she looks like she's a couple of years older than me, even though she's probably like, she and I are probably a decade or more than that apart. So she looks absolutely amazing. And like, because of course she's a dermatologist, I obviously take a lot of her advice, and I gain a lot of knowledge also from her that you see me talk about in my videos as well. So Yes, if you're not following Dr. Shreene Idris already, which I know a lot of people actually are, she has a lot of Indian subscribers as well. So yes, Dr. Shreene Idris, if you don't know, if you're not subscribed to her already, like, come on, you should already be there by now, subscribing to her channel. She makes amazing content as well. Then moving on next, this might be a kindly like a little controversial because there was a little bit of controversy surrounding her channel recently. Marlena Stell. She is the founder and the ex-owner. I mean, Makeup Geek is not a brand anymore, so I don't know if I should say ex-owner or whether like you know where I'm going with this. So Marlena Stell was the owner of Makeup Geek Cosmetics and the founder of the brand as well, which has of course closed down now, but that's how I heard her name a lot of times, as the founder of Makeup Geek, the founder of Makeup Geek. I didn't know that she was actually a YouTuber and had a YouTube channel much before Makeup Geek came around. But I found her channel recently. I knew about her since before that, and she makes a lot of content, and my personal favorite content that she makes is about like the beauty business. That is the kind of content I like the most. And also when she talks about her recommendations in terms of products, that is something that I also do tend to watch, because as someone who's a brand owner herself and a YouTuber since the past decade or over than a decade, I'm sure that she's tested out a lot of different beauty products, and when she's saying that something is the best, I truly believe that, because I'm sure that she has access to try out so many beauty products that if she's saying something is really amazing, it probably is. So yes, Marlena Stell is something who I also love watching. Again, she doesn't post a lot. I think a lot of these people don't post too much, but whenever they do, and if I find the content interesting, then I will definitely make sure to watch. Moving on next, we have Sarah Rose, or rather I should say Sarah Rose. That's how she pronounces it herself. Again, someone who I discovered because of Kelly Gooch. I feel like there are multiple YouTubers in today's video who I discovered because of Kelly Gooch, and Sarah Rose is also one of them. I feel like her channel is very similar to Kelly's channel, and she is one that how do I say, she posts project pan content, no buy content, reviews, get ready with me, is like all the videos that I love watching, empties, monthly favorites, like everything. I feel like 95% of her content I love as well, and I tend to watch. So yes, discovered her recently, but I've watched a lot of her videos. I feel like her channel I have really binged watched, hers and Rudi Berry and State of Kait. I think these are the channels that I not just watch the newer uploads that they have, but I also go back to their channel and like see whatever videos they've posted over the past couple of months, maybe even like the past year also, and I'll go ahead and I'll watch everything. So yes, that is Sarah Rose. Then another YouTuber who I feel like I've also gone back on her channel and even watched her old uploads, because with certain people you feel like if you go back a year, they look completely different, they talk completely different, their videos are also completely different, but with some of these people it feels like the same. So then I don't care whether it's an old video or a new one. But Tanya Wells is someone, I don't remember how I discovered her, but I'm glad I did, because she's again someone who I believe she's a hairdresser, like not hairdresser, but she does people's hair and also makeup, I think so, I'm not sure. But she is a mother of 4 kids, has been married for a long time, and she's also I believe in her 30s, but she's got amazing skin. Like at least her skin looks amazing on camera, and yeah, her videos are something like I would just want to play them in the background and just do a bunch of errands around the house and all. It's just like some YouTubers, they're just like you want to have them around you. You don't need to necessarily constantly like look at the screen and watch them. You can just have them around, and then that's how I go back on their channel, watch the older videos also. If I finish the newer ones, I'll go back, I'll watch the old ones. It's just so much fun to watch them. But her channel is definitely more focused on makeup versus like skincare and, you know, perfume. She does talk about perfume a little bit, but it's mostly makeup, I would say, which I do enjoy. And since we said fragrance, let's talk about some fragrance YouTubers as well. So we have Josephine from Jus De Rose, and she is someone who is, I want to say, like from the fragrance field. She has a degree in fragrance and also has a huge collection of fragrances. So and she also has access to a lot of the new fragrances that launch. So I tend to watch her fragrance reviews a lot, and I get to know about a lot of fragrances, where the vibe is, etc. And again, she has been a little inconsistent with her uploads recently, so I would say that earlier I used to watch her videos a lot more frequently, and now the uploads have definitely reduced. So recently I haven't watched her a ton, but whenever she does tend to post, I do make sure to click on the video like right away, at least watch it within 24 hours, because it feels like, you know, reconnecting with an old friend. So yes, love her channel. And then a newer fragrance YouTuber who I discovered is actually Hayley Clough, I want to say. I am not sure how to say her last name, but of course I'm going to leave all the names, and I'm going to try and link everyone's channel also down below if I can. So yes, she is someone who's, I'm pretty sure, from the UK. All the others I want to say are from US, but Hayley is from the UK, and you can tell that from her accent. But it's still like pretty easy to understand. Like, it's not like her accent is a hindrance or anything when it comes to, you know, understanding. And she speaks a little like slowly, I would say, like where every word has a lot of emphasis, and it's not like super fast like how we talk, or even I think some people even from America, they tend to talk a little fast. So definitely, like, I do enjoy Hayley's channel also quite a bit. I have discovered her not that long ago, but I still feel like I watched a decent amount of content from her, and she's also one of those people who has a bigger collection, but still not like a huge collection. And I did enjoy her perfume collection video also, the latest one I believe, because that gives you a deep dive into her content. And if you want to like watch specific like topic focused videos, like a vanilla fragrance video, or a coconut fragrance video, or a rose fragrance video, or like a occasion video, like a signature scent video, or a party fragrances video, I think that's the kind of channel that she has, and you will find a lot of those kind of videos as well. So she mostly makes only fragrance content as far as I know, and I do really enjoy it. And then last but not the least, we have another makeup artist, which is Makeup by NikkiLARose. Now I obviously discovered her because of Susan Yara. I've watched Susan Yara for a long time, and I've known about Nikki also for a long time, and I think I got to know about her in the past few years, but I started watching her content religiously in 2023, so that's why I wanted to mention her in this list. And I think there was a brief period in the middle where I was not watching her a ton, because I felt like I was, how do I say, getting quite influenced to make a lot of purchases. Or I shouldn't say make a lot of purchases, because of course I can't make the purchases. I am not based in the US, and all the products that she's talking about are from the US. So but yeah, I was just gravitating to a lot of makeup because she was kind of influencing me into you know, like, of course, if you're giving a product a rave review, people are watching it, they would feel like, okay, I need this product, I need that product, I need to buy this, I need to buy that. So it's almost a compliment to her that she was influencing me to buy all of this makeup. And I was like, okay, I think I need to stop a little bit, and I need to not go super crazy and feel the need to buy all this makeup. So I gave myself a little break. But now that she's come back with her end of the year like favorites videos and all of that, I did go back and start watching her videos. So that's why I wanted to mention her in this list as well, that I have kind of found a middle ground. Now I started watching her again without feeling the need to like buy all the makeup that she's talking about. And then the last YouTuber, and this is the most recent one, I would say I discovered her towards the end of 2023, like the last week of December, like really late. So yeah, I would still want to mention her in this list, and that way we can round off at 10 as well, and that is Rebecca Morgan. I spoke about her in another video which I filmed today, which I don't know when it's gonna be up, but she is someone who is heavily focused on project panning, shop my stash, low buys, makeup inventories, skincare inventories, empties analysis, makeup inventory analysis, all of that kind of stuff. So if you really want to be heavily inspired to do a project pan or an inventory or any of that stuff, I think she is the best person to watch and kind of follow along, and you'll get a lot of inspiration from her as well. That's something I can definitely tell you, because I got inspired to do a lot of videos from her. So that's Rebecca Morgan, and I am looking forward to continuing to watch her content and kind of like go along the journey with her and learn a bunch of stuff on the way as well. So that's Rebecca Morgan, and that rounds off my list of 10 YouTubers who I discovered and fell in love with in 2023, and I will continue to follow them in 2024 as well. And I am also discovering some new channels recently, so I will make sure to not delay my 2024 list and do it sometime probably in the last quarter of 2024. So yes, that is that. Let me know who your favorite YouTubers are. What channels do you watch apart from my channel? I would love to know, and please make sure to subscribe to my channel. If you haven't subscribed already, it would mean the absolute world to me. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.